it is targeted, it is planned, and religiously it is being executed.
Hello, you are welcome to this class. So, this is the governor of Benue State. Now, Reverend Father, before he became a politician, according to him, even when he come up for government house, he go still go back to his work as a priest. He thought say there is nothing like genocide in Benue State. Say the insecurity that is going on in Benue State, may they not call am genocide. Say no. Say make all of us go check the meaning of genocide. How UN define am. So for this class, go check wetin UN talk about genocide. Before you can call something genocide, we will see the definition from United Nations perspective. No be that one bring us come here. We want actually check wetin they talk since before Trump. One Nigeria terrorist say he dey come, and wetin they talk now after Trump don make that statement. Okay, now he carry us come here because from this class we wan comot our hands say there is no genocide in Benue State because if the governor of the state is say there is no genocide, go follow am. But go also check wetin dey go on since. You go come decide why he come say completely nothing like genocide. Because Ukum before him, they cried genocide. Plateau say genocide. Now he say nothing like genocide. Say he no feel like to also in a priest. Okay? We go start. His name is Governor Alia, Benue State Governor. Benue State is one of the middle best states in Nigeria under the repeated Fulani militia attacks. Okay? Before politics, he was a Catholic priest. Which party were he dey? He dey APC. He succeeded another governor wey they call Samuel Ukum. That one na PDP dey that time. Ukum na him dey cry to Nigerians and international community say they are kpai Benue Christians so Fulani militias are attacking us so they are killing people. We dey see the videos everywhere. This governor he say na only insecurity, no be genocide. Go see everything. As you can see in this place, this is the map of Nigeria. Now this part we dey call Middle Beti. That is the North Central. As you can see, here is Benue State that has been under attack. Also Taraba, Plateau. The insecurity dey this side before, Northeast. You take all the spread come North Central. Even Kogi affected. Niger State affected. Kwara, the thing dey waka. Here na full-fledged banditry. Here now you go see Boko Haram, ISWAP. This one now be the most dangerous. Then they call it spread in the name of bandits. For this side for now, you dey see kidnapping. So the thing dey spread like water where they throw. They spread small. Okay? More continue. Now we see what the Trump talk. Listen.
If the Nigerian government continues to allow the killing of Christians, the USA will immediately stop all aid and assistance to Nigeria. We're going to do things to Nigeria that Nigeria is not going to be happy about and may very well go into that now disgraced country, guns are blazing, to completely wipe out the Islamic terrorists who are committing these horrible atrocities. I'm hereby instructing our Department of War to prepare for possible action. If we attack, it will be fast, vicious, and sweet, just like the terrorist thugs attack our cherished Christians. These are cherished people. These are great people. Leave them alone. Warning, the Nigerian government better move fast before it's too late. If they don't, there's going to be hell to pay.
Okay? We will see what they talk now. After that statement, we will see what he talk. He talk say there is no genocide in Benue State. This is the video.
I am a reverend father, so being in governance does not take that away from me. I am still a reverend father. I came in as a governor, as a reverend father. I am working with the fear of God and the compassion of Christianity and humanity. And at the end of the day, I'm still going back to the church as a reverend father and a good Christian. So that is for the record. We need to understand this. In my state of Benue, we don't have any religious, any ethnic, any racial, any national or state genocide. We don't have that. Do we have a number of insecurities in the state? Yes, we do. But it is not a genocide. Someone would need to go through there to check the United Nations definitions for this. Have we lost a number of people? Yes. we have at different stages. If I've given you a background of the challenges we've had many years ago, we're talking about the agro-pastoralists, got them the herders, and then we're talking about the agro-farmers, typical farmers. So it began like play, like joke, and then it went over and then just continued to some huge proportions. But that does not fit into the parameters of a genocide. So for those who seek to politicize everything, there is no genocide in Benue State. But we have security challenges in Benue State.
He said he's a reverend father. Why person they talk like this, he won't make you trust him. He said becoming a governor did not remove his identity as a priest. Meaning, priest don't go feel like to you now. He said he came into government as a reverend father. He said he works with the fear of God. All this why they talk so, now to prepare you for what he won't tell you. Make you no doubt what he won't tell you. He said he works with the compassion of Christianity and humanity. He said when he finishes his time in office, he will return to the church as a reverend father and a good Christian. He said they prepare your mind for the bomb where he won't give you. Okay? He said this is for the record and people need to understand it. Okay? He said in Benue State, there is no religious, ethnic, racial, national, or state genocide. There is none. No matter the type of adjective we want event, you cannot qualify this now. Okay? No adjective, religious, ethnic, racial, national, or state. You cannot use it to cook anything like genocide in Benue State. So now this one now they go since that's why they tell you about who he be. No doubt me, forget what people they talk. If you don't come believe me, who you can't believe? I'm a good person. He said yes, people have been killed. They don't buy people. He said it is not genocide. He said people should check the United Nations definition first. That is the meaning of genocide. He said Benue has lost many people at different times. Okay? He said the conflict started as agro-pastoralist issue, farmer-herder clash. And so it started. He said it evolved herders and farmers. He said it started small, like play, like joke. He said it later grew into something big. That something big, no call and genocide. He said even with the size of the killing, how gargantuous they are, it still does not meet the definition of genocide. We'll look at the definition, no wahala. He said people who call it genocide are politicizing it. You what they call it genocide, they bring politics, okay? He said there is no genocide in Benue State. He said what they have are security challenges. Not security challenges, okay? He said he stated this for the record. Now, he said we'll go check how United Nations define genocide. We'll go check. According to the United Nations Genocide Convention of 1948, genocide means any of the following actions done with the intention, look at this color, intention to destroy. Mark it very well, to destroy. In world completely, like this room for instance, completely destroy everything, or in part or part of it. People, village, community, part of it, or in war. Okay? A national, a country, like America now, called carpet bomb another smaller country. That is genocide. Ethnic, say this one are Yoruba, this one are Igbo, this one are ethnic. One bigger tribe, more powerful, called destroy this one in all completely or partly, part of it. Okay? Racial, different color, like what is going on in Sudan. Those Arabs, called the Africans because of racial difference. Or religious group, because you they do like this, another person they do like this. Or you know, Hindu, because of say if they practice different religion, you go attack them. Get it now? Now United Nations definition be this so go compare his words now and before with this statement. We will see whether now United Nations they lie from his racist statement or na in. Okay, we will continue. Now he say we will go check am. Now we check. Okay, as you can see, all religious group, we will check them. Killing members of the group when people are killed because they belong to that group. Any group, could be union, anything. Causing serious physical or mental harm, attacks, torture, and trauma targeted at that group. Is there any group, any ethnicity, any race in Benue State where they don't torture, where they don't buy, where they don't rape, where they don't target? Anyone there? Can you go answer that question? Creating living conditions meant to destroy the group. For instance, I say this is a country. This country, because this tribe is more than this smaller tribe, they call the wickedest tribe. They withdraw so many things, development, so many things from them without killing them all. Block ways to bring food for them. That is genocide. Another definition, okay? That is creating living conditions meant the purpose is to destroy the group, the people. Forcing them out. Forcing them out. I don't know if there's anybody in Benue where they don't force come out from their house, go stay for IDP. Starving them, even when you starve people. Burning their homes. I don't know whether if there is any house, home, where we don't say they don't burn for Benue. Now you go talk about because the governor say, you can't call it like that. Making survival impossible to the extent that they have to leave, run away. Governor say there's nothing like that in Benue State. Now it's west. Now it's will go here, be because me, I dey like challenges. 3, creating living conditions meant to destroy the group. Forcing them out, starving them, burning their homes, making survival impossible. Abu, we don't see this one before? Okay, we don't see that one. Okay. Preventing births with the group. Even when you prevent birth, it's not happening in Nigeria. Say any other place. Say the gate, whatever, draw, whatever. You know that? Say call it, that is genocide. Say they call eject women. You know that is genocide. Anything done to stop the group from reproducing, okay? Possibly taking children from the group. Like say, during the war between Russia and Ukraine, they carry children come up from Ukraine region, they carry them go Russia. Such a thing. Removing children to weaken or erase the group's identity. That is genocide, okay? Key points. UN says it becomes genocide when these actions are carried out with the intention of destroying parts of the people or all of the people of a religion. Christianity. These people are Christians, so they are fine also because of what they worship. Ethnic, different ethnicity, racial or national group. So the focus is on intent, repeated, targeted action. Note this. We are going to check some of the video where the governor of office make. If he use anything like targeted, because he said we should go and look at the meaning. Indirectly, they know they target my people because of who they be. Therefore, it is not genocide. We go check. Before Trump raised threat, say, I dey come if not move fast. He said in this video you are about to watch, there are targeted killings. That is before Trump's warning. Watch out.
Must up this game in our support and in fighting this insurgency. It is targeted, it is planned, and religiously it is being executed. They are terrorists, period. And we strongly believe.
Watch time again.
Must up this game in our support and in fighting this insurgency. It is targeted, it is planned, and religiously it is being executed. They are terrorists, period. And we strongly believe.
You get that? He said, we must step up our support in fighting this insurgency. The attacks are targeted. You hear that? The attacks are planned. You hear that? The attacks are being carried out with religious motivation. With religious. Remember the definition of what? Of genocide. Which religion are the victims of these attacks in Benue? In Benue, forget any other state. The attackers are terrorists, according to him. Now me ask this question, nobody talk this one. They are terrorists, period. Now so you talk, period. From that definition, the intention, were they planned? If you plan something, you plan it for a purpose. They were planned. Repeated, targeted. Targeted what? Actions. Did they use such a thing? Of course.
It is targeted, it is planned, and religiously it is being executed.
He said they are targeted. The attacks are targeted attacks. Now, if someone will come here, if not come here,
someone would need to go through there to check the United Nations definitions for this.
we dey use this words to learn more things or new things. IDPs in Benue. Before Trump's warning, this video wey you go watch so na January 10th, 2025, where the visitor see. Watch.
This delegation, led by the Chief of Mission IOM and the head of European Civil Protection and Human Rights Operations, are received by the State Governor Hyacinth Alia at the Government House. The Chief Executive gives the most recent update on the state's humanitarian situation.
Our state currently shelters 582,000 displaced persons, accounting for 38% of the displaced population in the North Central region.
Alia then solicits the continued intervention of the international partners to surmount the persistent challenge.
While we've made significant strides, the enormity of the crisis necessitates sustained and coordinated efforts. We earnestly call upon IOM, ECHO, and all stakeholders to deepen your engagement with us.
You know what? Benue State accounts for 38% of IDPs in North Central Nigeria. Governor Alia. This one na AIT they talk so. Those people, they did their house for ages, say, around that kind of year, 1990, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 2000, 2001, 2000. They did like that. All of a sudden, Buhari call enter, because they hear IDP. Village of Papa Mama, you dey city, they did their village. Fulani militias go come buy them. The one who buy, they go drag them come out. Because they fear the government being powerless or they don't know what to do. They'll come build open place for them. They call it what? Internally displaced people inside their country. Because those people who drive the command, they don't occupy the land. If you dare go back with stubbornness, they will still buy you. So the government don't know what to do. They can't give them IDPs. Internally displaced people in their own country. They say 38% they Benue. What we see, waiting talk. Because some of you, I know say, if you know here. He received a delegation by the Chief of Mission, IOM, and the head of European Civil Protection and Humanitarian Operations. He updated them on Benue State's humanitarian condition. Abi, he said Benue currently shelters 518,200 displaced persons. He said this number represents 38% of all displaced people in the North Central region. Okay? Now, let's analyze that statement. See, these people did not end up in IDP camps because of flood or earthquake or any natural disaster. No, not be that one. Carry them go. Or maybe mosquito don't take over their villages or communities. They are there because Fulani militias stormed their villages, killed their loved ones, burned their homes, and chased entire communities off their ancestral lands. Fathers were killed, mothers were killed, children and the elderly were slaughtered. You go see another video. Those who managed to escape have spent years in the IDP camps, living with trauma, hunger, and the hopelessness of not being able to return home. Their villages are now occupied. Go and check Oton's statement. You will see the former governor. Their farmlands are taken over. And every time they try to go back to rebuild, they are attacked again. Some have not seen their homes for years. So we never see their homes again and again, forever and ever. Entire generations have been wiped out of the lands their ancestors lived on for centuries. And yet, after all this blood, destruction, and displacement, someone stand up and say, it is not genocide. So if this is not genocide, maybe I know Sabi, I just correct me in the comment section. Please, I want to know. They say sense no dey one place. Just correct me in the comment section. Okay? If the killing of families, burning of communities, and forceful takeover of ancestral lands does not fit the definition of genocide as defined by UN, then what does? What is genocide? Again, we'll see another video. There was Assam about genocide. Say, what did they go on for your state now? Genocide. This video now, June 17, 2025 this year, before Trump's warning. This is the video. Listen.
All right. So, and coming back to the, you just mentioned insurgency and your definition of what it is in real terms. Earlier on, we had a conversation with our reviewers here, and they have also considered that perhaps maybe we need to look a step further, that what's happening in Benue State may be akin to genocide. Do you agree with them?
Genocide, I'm trying to fit into the parameters of the description. But here's the thing. This is what is happening to us. When a number of local governments have been attacked at different fronts, when we repel some, there is a pushback. They now move to the other corner, and then they invite their bad friends to come in again, join their ranks to continue the fight. And when they come in, they care less about who is on the way. A farmer, a market woman, a child, an old woman, an old man, is school children, and then your properties do not matter. Just crush anything that steps into their way. If genocide would fit into this description of mine as a description, as what they mean, then that would be it.
You don't see answer. He said he's trying to fit it into the parameters of the definition of genocide. He said many local communities have been attacked. Why he was saying this, it's like, you know what offends somebody? Me, I had a pity for them, sir, because you know, say there are some certain way you go make if you can motivate more attacks. And because you don't know what to do, you don't go talk something, they call climb off your people. Just say, hey, okay, no day. Now only that one come ahead. Or because of the political party where it belongs to. No one make come be like say they indirectly they blackmail his own political party. This is the only thought I have. Because for that statement, he said many local communities have been attacked. Okay? He said when they repel attackers in one area, the attackers shift to another area. That means they are determined to do something. He said the attackers call more fighters to join them. He said the attackers kill anyone in their ways. Whether you offend them or you don't offend them. Is that not wiping out? Is that not cleansing? Is that not to eliminate a people? He said farmers, market women, children, old men, and school children are all victims. They don't care. Even during the time of war, there is what? Rules of engagement. You know what we see? The defenseless, they kill them. That is genocide. Even on 20 people, that's already genocide. That's what they say. They say, these people go fight for this country. They do this. They carpet bomb. They use chemical weapon. It's not genocide. It's Nigeria. Say, this one will be genocide now. This one, indirectly, Nigeria no dey inside UN. Nigeria is not part of United Nations. That's the meaning. Okay? Because Nigeria will go check out. He said the attackers destroy properties across anything that stands in their path. He said, if this definition matches the description of genocide, then that is what it is. So what he described now with what we see for United Nations definition, is there any difference? So from his words now, we cannot deduce that what? Now genocide they take place for a state. Maybe he never checked the meaning recently, or he's trying to please somebody, or you know what offends person, because we are using his words. Let's look at an instance. I don't get time for so many videos. Before Trump's warning, this is Ukum and local government area. Thursday, April 17, 2025, they buy many people into early Friday morning. You see. Look at the interview where they interviewed her after the attack.
Deserted is the current state of most farming communities of Ukum and local councils of the country's food basket, bearing scars of years of insecurity which heightened by last Thursday's attack by suspected herders, deepening the state's humanitarian crisis as residents continue to flee for fear of more attacks, also threatening food security. Chief Security Officer of the state, Governor Alia, embarks on this assessment visit to Logo and then Ukum local councils, where he meets with community leaders.
Yesterday, as we did the press briefing, the first 5 figures that came in, 2 more came in, then 12, and then 1 more. Earlier hours of this day, as we understood, more bodies were being picked up in Logo local government itself, bodies resulting to 27 were picked up. So we lost 27 lives in Logo. And then many more were picked up in some axes in Ukum local government. And those, for now, are 29. Many more are surely expected because as we went there, they were asking for some protection to get back to see how they can retrieve some bodies. So the numbers might even go up still. So far, we're talking about 56 lives lost just in one night. And this is quite devastating. This is a carnage, typical carnage. I know that the federal government is supported very enormous, and our security heads and all their team have been working strenuously, non-stop. But for this still to have happened, something drastic, something strategic has to come to play. Maybe the security apparatuses may have been overwhelmed themselves. Because how can you explain? A few months ago we came to that town, and people were quite settled, and many more were coming back, and then overnight you come and wipe everybody out. So which means it is calculated, it's planned, and it's targeted.
We'll see what he talk. Governor Alia swears family communities in Logo and Ukum will attack overnight. The attackers were suspected herders. The attack left the communities deserted. You no go see anybody for the land. What is that? What is that one? The ring. First body count came as 5. Okay. More bodies were later found. 2, then 12, then 1 more. Final confirmed numbers: 27 killed in Logo, 29 killed in Ukum. Total 56 people killed in one night. More bodies may still be found as survivors need protection to return. How many people killed in one night? 56 people. The attack were planned, calculated, and targeted. So, now you see talking for this video. Were planned, calculated, targeted. No be saying random something. They came for them. Attackers were heavily armed with sophisticated weapons. Security forces in the area were likely overwhelmed. Survivors fled, leaving entire communities empty. Who called the community now? Where the fled go? Where the wrong go? IDPs. Before Trump's warning, another one. April 17, 2025.
These horrible, terrible fighters are in the front lines. They come and they kill any person, irrespective of ethnicity, on their way. So they kill them, all the residents run away, they go back a few weeks, and then they come in full-fledged for occupation. This is land grabbing.
State Governor Alia reacts. A suspected herders attack Otobi community of Otukpo local government, killing 11, injuring several, and burning down houses, leaving the entire axis in panic.
Yeah, we've lost 11 people.
Siasu, I don't get time again to break them down. Hope so you hear. Plateau State Governor said there's genocide though, and the same middle bet. He thought say there's no genocide for his side, but this one are PDP. You don't get anybody to please or anybody to fear, according to my analysis. Siam.
What has happened on the plateau is not a clash between farmers and herders. Please hear me and hear me well. What has been happening is genocide, and I want the international community to note it. We think we know those behind it. We are coming after them. Already a number of arrests have been made, and we know that those arrested are only agents of the masterminds behind this attack. And we know that there are powerful forces behind them.
You don't hear us, so. Okay? Ebu Otom, the former governor, himself na PDP that time. He don't get anybody to please for center or anywhere. He also talks something. Siam.
We have chosen to say the truth. Even if we are going to die, let us die and let tomorrow appreciate what we said. And so, as far as I'm concerned, The federal government is complicit. The day they want this insurgency to finish, it will be done. Actively, they are working with Turkey, they are working with Saudi Arabia, they are working with everything to Islamize. But the real agenda is to take over Nigeria. And all these insurgents that you see happening is from Mauritania, is from Senegal, is from Cameroon, is from all over the place, trying to ensure that the indigenous people of this country do not have a say, but the Fulanis have a say. Where a particular ethnic group wants to take over the country and make some of us slaves, I can never be a slave to anyone. It is better I die and not be alive. I cannot be a slave to any Fulani man. Fulani should live their life. The Tea people should live their life. The Yoruba people should live their life. Hausa people should live their life. Every other person should live their life.
So I want to ask you, what did they go for Benue State? That one is about genocide, so or you they lie to yourself. Make you drop off a comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Thank you. If it be genocide, if this is not genocide, now you go decide for comment section, okay?